What if I told you that just 15 minutes a day could be the difference between managing your blood pressure naturally at 60 and being dependent on multiple medications by 70? Here's something most doctors won't tell you until it's too late. After age 50, your blood vessels naturally become less flexible, your heart has to work harder, and your blood pressure creeps up by an average of 5 to 10 points per decade. In fact, there are 5 specific exercises that have been scientifically proven to lower blood pressure as effectively as some medications. And I'm talking about exercises so simple you can do them in your living room, yet so powerful they've been shown to reduce systolic blood pressure by up to 10 points in just 8 weeks. And no, I'm not talking about running marathons or spending hours at the gym. Before we dive in, I want you to do something for me. Think about the last time you checked your blood pressure. Was it higher than you'd like? Maybe your doctor mentioned you're in the pre-hypertension range, or perhaps you're already on medication but want to do everything you can to support your heart health naturally. If you can relate to this, type yes in the comments. If you're watching this for a loved one who's dealing with high blood pressure, type caring because supporting each other's health is what this journey is all about. Before we begin, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss another tip to support your heart health, lower your blood pressure naturally, and live your best life after 50. Let's get started. Let's start with something that might surprise you because it doesn't look like traditional exercise at all: deep breathing with movement. But here's what your cardiologist probably hasn't explained. When you're stressed or anxious, your sympathetic nervous system kicks into high gear, releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that literally squeeze your blood vessels tight, forcing your blood pressure up. Deep breathing activates the opposite system, your parasympathetic nervous system, which tells your blood vessels to relax and your heart rate to slow down. This isn't just feel-good advice. Studies show that controlled breathing can lower systolic blood pressure by 5 to 10 points within minutes. Here's the beautiful thing about this exercise. You can do it anywhere, in bed when you wake up, sitting at your kitchen table, or even in the waiting room before a doctor's appointment. How to do it properly? Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and your back supported. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Now, breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. You should feel your belly rise, not your chest. This is called diaphragmatic breathing, and it's the secret to activating that relaxation response. Hold that breath gently for a count of 4. Don't strain, just pause. Then breathe out slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Yes, 6. The longer exhale is crucial because that's when your blood pressure actually drops. The movement component. While you're doing this breathing, gently roll your shoulders back on the inhale and let them relax forward on the exhale. This adds a physical component that enhances the relaxation effect and helps release tension that contributes to high blood pressure. Start with just 5 minutes. That's only 5 to 6 complete breath cycles. But here's the secret. Consistency matters more than duration. 5 minutes every single day will do more for your blood pressure than 30 minutes once a week. Common mistake alert. Don't force the breath or breathe so deeply that you feel dizzy. This should feel calming, not stressful. If you feel lightheaded, return to normal breathing and try again with slightly shorter counts. The best times to practice? First thing in the morning before your blood pressure naturally rises, before meals when your body is preparing to digest, and definitely before bed to promote restful sleep, which is crucial for blood pressure management. Now let's talk about an exercise that works like magic for your blood vessels. Walking with intervals. Here's something fascinating. Regular walking is good, but interval walking, where you alternate between moderate and slightly faster pace, is significantly better for blood pressure. Scientists call this high-intensity interval training, but don't let the name scare you. For us over 50, high intensity just means picking up the pace a little, not sprinting like an Olympic athlete. Here's why this works. When you walk at a varying pace, your blood vessels have to constantly adjust, expanding and contracting to meet your body's changing needs. This is like a workout for your arteries, keeping them flexible and responsive. Flexible blood vessels mean lower blood pressure. Stiff blood vessels mean higher blood pressure. It's that simple. The setup. You need a safe place to walk, whether that's your neighborhood, a local park, or even a shopping mall. Wear comfortable shoes with good support. This is not the time for fashion over function. If you use a cane or walker, absolutely bring it. Safety first, always. The basic pattern. Start with a 5-minute warm-up at your comfortable, easy pace. This is your I could do this all day pace. After your warm-up, pick up the pace slightly for 1 minute. You should be walking fast enough that having a conversation would be a little challenging, but not so fast that you're gasping for breath. Think of it as a I'm late for an appointment but not panicking pace. Then return to your easy pace for 2 minutes to recover. Repeat this pattern of 1 minute faster, 2 minutes easy for 15 to 20 minutes total, then finish with a 5-minute cool down at your easy pace. Breathing pattern. This is important. During your faster intervals, focus on rhythmic breathing. Try breathing in for 2 steps and out for 2 steps. This keeps you from holding your breath, which would actually raise your blood pressure. Why this exercise is crucial. Walking with intervals doesn't just lower blood pressure during the walk. Studies show it keeps your blood pressure lower for up to 22 hours afterward. That's nearly a full day of benefits from a 30-minute walk. Plus, it's been shown to be more effective than steady-state walking for weight management, and every pound you lose can lower your blood pressure by about 1 point. Modification for beginners. If the 1 minute faster pace feels too challenging, start with just 30 seconds. Even brief bursts of slightly faster walking provide benefits. As you get stronger, gradually increase the duration. Advanced version. Once you've mastered the basic pattern, try adding gentle hills or inclines. This increases the intensity without requiring you to walk faster, which is perfect if you have any joint issues. Listen to your body. If you feel dizzy, extremely short of breath, or experience chest pain, stop immediately and consult your doctor. The goal is to challenge yourself slightly, not to push into dangerous territory. You should be able to speak in short sentences during the faster intervals. If you can't, you're going too hard. Our third exercise addresses something that many people with high blood pressure struggle with: poor leg circulation and fluid retention. Leg elevation with ankle pumps. This might sound too simple to be effective, but stay with me because the science is fascinating. When you have high blood pressure, your heart is already working overtime. If blood pools in your legs due to gravity and inactivity, your heart has to work even harder to pump that blood back up. This creates a vicious cycle. Harder working heart means higher blood pressure, which means stiffer blood vessels, which means even more work for your heart. By elevating your legs and moving your ankles, you're helping your circulatory system do its job more efficiently, taking pressure off your heart. The setup. Lie down on your bed or a comfortable mat on the floor. Place 2 or 3 pillows under your calves and feet so your legs are elevated above the level of your heart. Your knees should be slightly bent, not locked straight. This is important for comfort and to protect your knee joints. Rest your arms comfortably at your sides. The movement. While your legs are elevated, start pumping your ankles. Point your toes away from you like you're pressing a gas pedal, then flex them back toward your shins like you're pressing a brake. Do this in a smooth, rhythmic motion. Not too fast, not too slow. Think of it as a gentle rocking motion. Count to 20 repetitions, then rest for 30 seconds. Repeat this for a total of 3 sets. The entire exercise should take about 10 minutes. Breathing technique. Breathe naturally and steadily throughout. Don't hold your breath. Some people find it helpful to coordinate their breathing with the ankle pumps, breathing in for 2 pumps, out for 2 pumps. Find what feels natural to you. Why this matters. Ankle pumps activate your calf muscles, which act like pumps to squeeze blood back toward your heart. Combined with leg elevation, this dramatically improves circulation and reduces the workload on your heart. Many people notice their legs feel lighter and less swollen after just 1 session. For blood pressure specifically, this exercise helps in 2 ways. First, it improves overall circulation, which helps keep blood vessels healthy and flexible. Second, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the relaxation response we talked about earlier, which directly lowers blood pressure. Best timing. This exercise is perfect for the end of the day when your legs might be tired and slightly swollen from being upright all day. It's also wonderful right before bed because it promotes relaxation and better sleep, and good sleep is absolutely critical for blood pressure management. Common mistake. Don't elevate your legs so high that it's uncomfortable or you feel tingling. The goal is gentle elevation, not to have your feet up by your ears. About 6 to 12 inches above heart level is perfect. Bonus benefit. This is also one of the best exercises you can do if you spend a lot of time sitting or have any varicose vein concerns. It's truly a win-win for your entire cardiovascular system. Now, before you think these exercises are getting too easy, let me introduce you to something that will challenge you in the best possible way. Wall sits with controlled breathing. Here's something your doctor might not have told you. Isometric exercises, where you hold a position without moving, have been shown in recent studies to be incredibly effective at lowering blood pressure. We're talking about reductions of 8 to 10 points in systolic pressure after just 8 weeks of regular practice. The reason this works is fascinating. When you hold a static position, your muscles squeeze down on your blood vessels. When you release, there's a sudden rush of blood flow. This repeated squeeze and release pattern trains your blood vessels to be more responsive and flexible. Think of it as a massage for your circulatory system from the inside. The setup: stand with your back against a wall and your feet about 2 feet away from the wall, shoulder width apart. Now slowly slide down the wall until your thighs are parallel to the floor, like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Your knees should be directly above your ankles, not pushed. Forward past your toes. This is crucial to protect your knees. Your back should be flat against the wall from your shoulders to your lower back. The hold. Here's where the magic happens. Hold this position while practicing the same deep breathing we learned in exercise 1. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, breathe out through your mouth for 6 counts. This combination of isometric hold plus controlled breathing creates a powerful blood pressure lowering effect. Start by holding for just 20 to 30 seconds. Yes, that's all. As you get stronger, work up to 45 seconds, then eventually 1 minute. But here's the key: quality over quantity. A 30-second hold with perfect form and controlled breathing beats a 2-minute hold where you're shaking, holding your breath, and struggling. Rest for 1 to 2 minutes between holds, then repeat for a total of 3 to 4 sets. The whole exercise takes less than 10 minutes, but delivers incredible results. Modification for beginners. If A, full wall sit is too challenging right now, start by sliding down only part way. Even a quarter squat position provides benefits. As you build strength, you can gradually lower yourself further. Another option is to place an exercise ball between your back and the wall for added support and comfort. Advanced version. Once you can comfortably hold for 1 minute, try lifting one heel slightly off the ground while maintaining the position. Alternate heels every 10 seconds. This adds an extra balance, challenge, and works your muscles even more. Safety considerations. If you have knee problems, start very cautiously and don't go too deep into the squat. If you feel any sharp pain in your knees, ease up or skip this exercise and focus on the others. Never hold your breath during this exercise. Breath holding actually spikes your blood pressure, which defeats the entire purpose. Keep that breathing slow, steady, and controlled. Why this exercise is so effective. Wall sits work your largest muscle groups, your quads, glutes, and core. When large muscle groups are engaged in isometric work, it triggers beneficial changes throughout your entire cardiovascular system. Plus, the mental focus required to hold the position and control your breathing provides a meditation-like state that further enhances the blood pressure lowering effect. Our final exercise combines gentle movement with mindfulness, and it might just become your favorite. Tai Chi-inspired arm circles with weight shifts. Stay with me here because this one sounds unusual, but the research behind it is rock solid. Studies have shown that Tai Chi can lower blood pressure as effectively as moderate-intensity aerobic exercise, and one of the key components is slow, flowing movements combined with weight shifts and deep breathing. We're taking the most effective elements and making them simple and accessible. Here's why this works. The slow, controlled movements require concentration, which calms your mind. The weight shifts challenge your balance, which activates stabilizing muscles throughout your body. The arm movements promote upper body circulation, and when you combine all of this with deep breathing, you create a perfect storm of blood pressure lowering benefits. The setup. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, never locked. Imagine a string attached to the top of your head, gently pulling you up toward the ceiling. This promotes good posture, which is important for proper breathing. The movement. Shift your weight slowly onto your right foot. As you do this, raise both arms out to your sides and up overhead in a large, sweeping circle. This should take about 4 seconds. Breathe in as your arms rise. At the top, your palms should be facing each other, arms extended but not locked. Now shift your weight slowly onto your left foot as you lower your arms back down in front of you in another large circle. This also takes about 4 seconds. Breathe out as your arms lower. Continue this flowing pattern, shifting weight right as arms circle up, shifting weight left as arms circle down. The key is to move slowly and smoothly like you're moving through water, not air. Quick, jerky movements defeat the purpose. Do this for 3 to 5 minutes. It should feel meditative and calming, not rushed or strenuous. Breathing pattern. The breathing is just as important as the movement. Inhale fully and deeply as your arms rise, feeling your belly expand. Exhale completely as your arms lower, feeling your belly draw back in. This diaphragmatic breathing is what activates the relaxation response in your nervous system. Why this exercise is crucial. This movement pattern does several things at once. It improves balance, which is critical for fall prevention as we age. It promotes circulation in your upper body, which many exercises ignore. It requires mental focus, which distracts you from daily stressors that spike blood pressure. And the combination of movement, breath, and mindfulness creates a powerful relaxation effect that can lower blood pressure both immediately and over time with regular practice. Modification for balance concerns. If you're worried about balance, stand near a counter or sturdy chair that you can touch lightly with one hand if needed. You can still do the arm circles and weight shifts, just with a little extra support. Eventually, as your balance improves, you can move away from the support. Advanced version. Once you've mastered the basic movement, try closing your eyes for part of the exercise. This significantly increases the balance challenge and deepens the meditative effect. Start by closing your eyes for just a few seconds at a time, then gradually increase. Best practice times. This exercise is perfect first thing in the morning to set a calm tone for your day, or in the evening to wash away the stress and tension that accumulated during the day. Some people love doing it right before the deep breathing, exercise we started with because it prepares both body and mind. Common mistake: don't rush the movements. If you find yourself moving quickly or feeling hurried, slow down even more. Remember, this is about quality and mindfulness, not quantity or speed. Also, make sure you're actually shifting your weight fully from side to side. The weight shift is what challenges your balance and activates those stabilizing muscles. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually fit this into my day, and when will I see results? Here's the beautiful thing about these 5 exercises. They're designed to work together synergistically, but they're also flexible enough to fit into any schedule, and the results can be surprisingly quick. The ideal daily routine. Start your morning with 5 minutes of deep breathing with movement. This sets a calm foundation for your day and helps prevent that morning blood pressure spike that many people experience. Mid-morning, do your interval, walking for 20 to 30 minutes. This is when your energy is typically good and your body is ready for movement. Afternoon, practice your wall sits. 3 to 4 holds of 30 seconds to 1 minute each. This takes less than 10 minutes and can be done while watching your favorite show. Late afternoon or early evening, do your Tai Chi-inspired arm circles for 3 to 5 minutes. This helps transition from the busy part of your day to a more relaxed evening. Before bed, finish with 10 minutes of legs. Elevation with ankle pumps. This promotes circulation, reduces any swelling from the day, and prepares your body for restful sleep. The scattered approach. Can't find time for a structured routine? No problem. Do your deep breathing anytime you feel stressed or before meals. Fit in your interval walk whenever it works for your schedule, morning, noon, or evening. Practice wall sits during TV commercials. Do arm circles while waiting for your coffee to brew or while on a phone call. Legs. Elevation is perfect right before bed, no matter what time that is. The key is consistency, not perfection. The weekly goal. Aim to do each exercise at least 4 to 5 times per week. Your cardiovascular system needs regular stimulus to maintain improvements, but it also needs rest days to adapt and get stronger. Don't feel guilty about taking a day off when you need it. When will you see results? Here's what the research tells us and what you can realistically expect. Within the first week, you'll likely notice you feel calmer and less stressed. This is the immediate relaxation response kicking in. After 2 to 3 weeks, you might start noticing your resting heart rate is a bit lower and you feel less winded during daily activities. This means your cardiovascular system is becoming more efficient. By week 4 to 6, many people start seeing measurable drops in their blood pressure readings. We're talking 3 to 5 points initially, which might not sound like much, but it's clinically significant. After 8 to 12 weeks of consistent practice, this is where the magic really happens. Studies show blood pressure reductions of 8 to 10 points or more. That's often enough to move from pre-hypertension to normal range, or to potentially reduce medication with your doctor's guidance. Progress tracking. Here's something most people don't think about, but it's crucial. Get a good home blood pressure monitor and check your pressure at the same time each day, ideally in the morning before medication and before breakfast. Keep a simple log. You don't need anything fancy, just date, time, and reading. After a few weeks, you'll start to see patterns and improvements. This visible progress is incredibly motivating. Also, track how you feel. Are you sleeping better? Do you have more energy? Do you feel less anxious? These quality of life improvements matter just as much as the numbers. Important reminders: never stop or change your blood pressure medication without talking to your doctor first. These exercises are meant to complement your treatment plan, not replace it. However, as your blood pressure improves, your doctor may be able to reduce your dosage or the number of medications you're taking. That's a conversation to have with them, armed with your blood pressure log showing consistent improvements. Also remember that blood pressure naturally fluctuates throughout the day. Don't panic if one reading is higher than usual. What matters is the overall trend over weeks and months, not any single reading. The compound effect. The real magic happens when these exercises work together. The deep breathing calms your nervous system, which prevents stress-induced blood pressure spikes. The interval walking strengthens your heart and improves circulation, making your cardiovascular system more efficient. The leg elevation reduces the workload on your heart by improving return blood flow. The wall sits train your blood vessels to be more flexible and responsive. The Tai Chi movements combine physical and mental benefits for whole-body blood pressure management. Together, they create a comprehensive approach that addresses blood pressure from multiple angles, which is why this combination is so much more effective than just doing one type of exercise. Remember, we're not trying to run marathons or become bodybuilders. We're trying to support our heart health, manage our blood pressure naturally, and maintain our independence and quality of life as we age. Every single minute you spend on these exercises is an investment in your cardiovascular health and your future. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and let me know in the comments which exercise you're most excited to try. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical health tips designed specifically for people over 50. And here's my challenge for you. Commit to doing just one of these exercises every day for the next week. Just one. Pick the one that feels most doable right now. Maybe it's the deep breathing or the leg elevation. Success builds on success, and I promise you'll be amazed at how much better you feel and how your blood pressure responds. Your heart will thank you for starting today. I'll see you in the next video.